Howdy, folks. In this episode of my mental health journey, we are a couple of months into quarantine. I am still working, was considered essential. Imagine that. And I was witnessing daily fear being bought and sold in the public sphere. You remember what that was all like. And we're still living with the fallout of that. So this baggage of mine came festering up, kind of exploded during that time. The isolation from the rest of humanity, the fear was really hard on me. So I took some time to write about it. And this is summary thoughts. This isn't like an in-depth analysis, but I find that the sharing makes my baggage lighter. So 19 May 2020. It is important that we talk about this. Here is my treatise on toxic leadership. If your leadership is doing something illegal or immoral, it is your duty to report it. Document, report. Done. That, however, is not the most common nor most damaging form of toxic leadership. Summarized into one word, it is this: selfishness. Truly systemic, toxic leadership isn't dumb. It ain't stupid enough for the legal system to have any effect. And truly, if you don't care too much or get in its way, you won't even notice it. Servant leaders are hard to find, and in the face of toxicity, only a few continue to care when pressed. The smart thing to do is to wait for it to pass, right? I didn't. It's just who I am. Definitely not perfect. I'm not. But not afraid of the mistakes and what they teach. Not savvy. Not really into politics. Was never very good at it. So my baggage is, I judged the officer corps in 2007 and found it wanting. Toxic leadership of the legal, selfish kind was tolerated. I was scapegoated by a couple of folks. No one understood why I was separating, but then again, they didn't understand why we didn't have paper towels to dry their hands in a combat zone. My sincere thanks to those who accepted my efforts to be a good officer. For when I failed, you have my humblest apologies, still, to this day. For when you enabled our successes, I am truly grateful. For all the shenanigans, made me smile. They still do. In closing, for those of you still in the breach, toxic leadership isn't about anything prosecutable. When you hear of its selfishness, crush it if you can. Be assured of my daily prayers for you. And that today also, I continue those prayers for y'all still serving. Hell of a treatise, ain't it? I couldn't hack it, but I ask you to hack it. And that's why I'm still in therapy. So if you have any thoughts or stories about toxic leadership, throw them in the comments. I will definitely listen to you. I understand. If I had an answer to it, I would give it to you, but I don't. Just remember, hope is a choice.